we know that the earth is moving all the time, and the earth shows two types of motions or movements, namely rotation and revolution. So first we have to understand about the earth's axis. The earth spins around an imaginary line running through the center of the earth from the North Pole to the South Pole, and this imaginary line is called the axis. Globe is the model of the earth. You all have seen the globe, and this is the imaginary line which is known as axis, and it runs from North Pole to the South Pole. The earth's axis is not vertical. The axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. Remember it. So first we will discuss about rotation. The spinning movement of the earth on its axis is called rotation. The earth rotates from west to east and takes 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. So, one day and night are of 24 hours. Rotation is the daily motion of the earth. Next is rotation causes day and night. The earth rotates on its tilted axis, which causes day and night. Now let us see how it happens. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it gets light from the sun at a time, as you can see here in this picture also. The portion facing the sun experiences daytime in all the countries on this half, and at the same time the countries on the other half of the earth which are away from the sun experiences night time. So this is the reason why it is night time in America when it is daytime in here India. Okay? I hope you clear here. Now tell me, what would happen if the earth did not rotate? Yes, the portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, thus bringing continuous warmth to this region, and the other half would remain in the darkness and be freezing cold all the time, and life would not have been possible in such extreme conditions. So next is circle of illumination. The circle that divides the day from night over the earth is called circle of illumination. It will be very clear and see in this picture. The circle that divides the day and night over the earth is called circle of illumination, and this circle does not coincide with the axis, as you can see here. Now dear children, do you know who stated that the earth is round and rotates on its own axis? Yes, can you tell me? Yes, he was the ancient Indian astronomer Aryabhat. So, the second motion of the earth is revolution. Okay? So, the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. And the earth goes around the sun in an elliptical orbit. The earth takes about 365 1/4 days to revolve around the sun, and we consider a year as consisting of 365 days only. Dear children, do you know, like rotation causes day and night on the earth, revolution also causes change in season on the earth. As the earth moves around the sun, the tilt causes the sun rays to fall more directly on either the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, depending on the position of the earth. So, to understand how season changes on the earth, we have to see some useful terms. This is the earth, and the imaginary imaginary line running in the center of the earth is the equator. Equator divides the earth into two equal parts, that is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. This imaginary line is the Tropic of Cancer and it lies in the northern hemisphere. Another imaginary line is the Tropic of Capricorn, that is 23.5 degrees south, which lies in southern hemisphere. And if you want to first is Cancer solstice, and it occurs on 21st June. Remember it. Cancer solstice occurs on 21st June. And now we will see what happens in northern hemisphere on 21st June. The sun rays falls vertically at the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degrees north, and a large portion of the northern hemisphere gets the light. Now see in this picture. On 21st June, the earth is located in its orbit that the northern hemisphere receives more heat from the sun, or sun is overhead on the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degrees north. Therefore, it is summer in the northern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. And one more thing, this position of the earth is called the summer solstice. Okay? Now, we have seen that on 21st June in northern hemisphere, it is summer season with longer days and shorter nights. But on the same day, it means on 21st June in southern hemisphere, all the three conditions are reversed. It means it is winter season in southern hemisphere with shorter days and longer nights. Okay? So when there is summer solstice on 21st June in northern hemisphere, then after 6 months, there will be winter solstice on 22nd December in northern hemisphere. It means season will change from summer to winter after 6 months in northern hemisphere. Now let us see what happens in the southern hemisphere, that is Capricorn solstice. Capricorn solstice occurs on 22nd December. Remember this date. Capricorn solstice occurs on 22nd December. And on this day, the sun rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degrees south, and a large portion of the southern hemisphere gets the light. Now see here in this picture, on 22nd December, Earth is an equivalent position on the opposite points in its orbit, and because of this, the southern hemisphere of the earth receives more heat, or sun is overhead on the Tropic of Capricorn. Yes. So, on 22 December in southern hemisphere, it is summer season with longer days and shorter nights. But on the same day, it means on 22nd December, in northern hemisphere, all the three conditions are reversed. It means it is winter season in northern hemisphere with shorter days and longer nights. I hope you understand here. Now let us take an example of India and Australia. India is in northern hemisphere, whereas Australia is in southern hemisphere. This is why when it is winter in India, Australia has summer. Okay? Now next very important term is equinoxes. 2 days in a year when days and nights are equal throughout the world are called equinoxes. You understand? 2 days in a year when days and nights are equal throughout the world. Okay? On 21st March and 23rd September, direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. And at this position, equal day and equal night. Okay, children? Now see in this picture, you will be very clear about equinoxes. On 21st March, in Northern Hemisphere, it is spring season. And on the same day, it means on 21st March, in Southern Hemisphere, it is autumn season. Yes. After 6 months, on 23rd September, in Northern Hemisphere, it is autumn season. And on the same day, it means on 23rd September, in Southern Hemisphere, it is spring season. Thus, you find that there are days and nights and changes in seasons because of the rotation and revolution of the earth respectively. So, this was all about the motion of the earth, and I hope you liked this video. And